about. This is so interesting. This project. I mean, look, this is me when I was a kid.
Wow. Beautiful. You look like a Velasquez.
Yeah, it's the Velasquez, exactly.
Yes.
So this he did is when he quitted fashion in the 80s. He decided to do a project about beauty. Like what is? That's my mum. That's my mother.
La maja desnuda.
Yeah, that's my mother. And this is before Photoshop, obviously.
Yeah, all in camera.
Which is, all with lighting and fabric.
Yeah.
And he's trying, his idea was, okay, every woman can be beautiful.
Yeah.
But women belong to different beauty, what do you call it? Beauty standard.
Yeah.
And so he thought, okay, I'm going to find which time fits with each beauty. So he was trying to see what I mean, to show that. That's my mother again.
Can you hold that up, Marco?
And that's really strange psychologically, because my mother is a very strange being.
Beautiful.
Who doesn't open up. And I've never realized. And then few years ago, like, I think my father was still alive. I opened the book and I looked at this and I thought, oh my God, because we're all naked. Like in the book, most of us are naked. And the only person he put in an armor is my mother.
Protect her.
And I thought, my God, the psychology of having put my mother in an armor is brilliant. Yeah, this was with a fabric that they had a costumière who came and who dyed it was horrible. It was how do you call them? It's the one that you jute, you know.
Wait. C'est la, yeah.
It's
hard.
the one. It's really
hard.
harsh, horrible, and scratchy. And, but they wanted something really simple and elegant.
But it looks very nice. This is the picture.
Yeah, that's the Goya.
Maya.
Yeah.
So who is this person?
I saw every time. There's this mistress there, definitely. Every time it's like the.
She looks like Tilda.
Yeah.
Swinton.
You're
Christine.
right. So that's Pompeii. That's the.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah, exactly, like the.
Like
how do you call this Roman painting? Those Christian.
The copter.
Exactly, the cup one.
Yes.
You know those one that they were. That's my aunt. This is all local friends. Like this is the family. We all.
This is more like Angre.
The family
Yes.
portraits.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Look this.
And at the time, he had a bit of, this project became kind of, in its simplicity, in its beauty.
This is when exactly the project?
85. And now when people see it, it's funny because they see it with a different eye because they think it's computer, people have seen it all now. People are much more blasé.
They all look like paintings.
But at the time it just felt, this is amazing. So this is his mistress. That's Alessandra.
This is Leonardo da Vinci.
Exactly. Isn't it beautiful, that one?
Yes, that one s'appelle John Battista.
Yeah, exactly. Which was in the museum recently. Yeah, I like them less when they're very busy like this. I find them nice when there's less stuff happening.
No, I like it all.
That's Toulouse-Lautrec.
Looks like with the nose.
Yeah.
Exactly. And this is very
This is
nice.
beautiful. Yeah, this is really beautiful.
And this
I love that one. That's the Degas.
And this you have all the printed?
Yeah, we've got prints. It's Lelon, Gallery Lelon is selling this one. And we have very little, that's the thing, So, I show them, but it's...
Limited edition.
Yeah, this is Alessandra again.
Mm-hmm.
She's beautiful. And this is Klimt.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, for Klimt.
Yes.
Great.
I love how he got very simple out of it. This is my aunt again, another aunt.
She's beautiful.
So it's really, he loved women.
Yeah, this is
Let's
more
just
like a Rembrandt.
Let's just say it.
Yes.
He just loved women very much.
But he loved the woman, but in a very good way.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, because it's very respectful and very beautiful.
I think so too, but in our time, it's very difficult. It's a very difficult topic because.
Vraie ressemblance.
Yeah, he was very good with title.
Yeah, vraie ressemblance.
Yeah, it's a good title, no?
It is a very good title.
Yeah, and I think it's a clever title, Ressemblance. Let me show you downstairs. Downstairs is the group spectacle. Do you manage with the? Is that not too annoying for you to go downstairs? No. Also, because then I can show do, I mean, this is where we run all the archives. So we print everything here. This is where we use it. All our catalogs are there. We love all the old magazines because what we do. You know, it's very rare I receive here anybody who knows about it. Usually it's only photo people. So it's interesting for me to have your eye because. Oh, okay. But you see, what we do all the time is this: we hunt for those magazines because he obviously threw them away because he didn't care, and now they're very hard to find. And then we hunt them down; they cost a fortune often. And then inside you have all those. I mean, some are really inventive, and then it allows us.
Incredible, there's a picture already inside.
Yeah.
Voilà,
You did
attendez.
something.
Voilà.
Ah, well done.
Le fait.
You have the touch.
Got it right. Do you want to come and be my electrician?
No, it is your father. It is your
Exactly.
father.
Yeah. You know, they're very. Jardin des Mots was really inventive at the
Yes.
time, huh? And so a lot of the time, sometimes it's really boring things like this. But then you get some crazy.
But it was very particular. You see, even the drawings here, it's very nice because you see, they give you,
it's
the
strong.
art
It's
is
very strong. Yeah, it's very strong.
Today is.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. So we do this, and then we have what we have. As you see, we've got people, searchers who come, and we have folders where we scan everything, and then
Great.
and it takes such a long time.
I know.
But and then we put all the legend and what we do after, because some archives are very, very well organized. Like Dior is Dior is like a machine, and Chanel are very well organized. So they're very interested in having their they understood now that the patrimoine is worth something. They're very clever about this. So I'm doing, like with Vuitton as well, we're doing collaboration because they like anything to do with their history. They know they can turn into a business.
But look that picture there. Look that dress and that.
That's
and
beautiful,
that
huh?
Incredible. Look.
I love that. Yeah, that's very beautiful. Well, you had a whole thing about you wanted to show women in a natural way. I mean, now they still look very elegant to us, but at the time they did look pretty. They hardly have any makeup.
It was very modern in the way that
Yeah.
he did it.
Yeah. It's fun, huh?
Very fun.
I mean, you see, it destroyed everything, so we only had bits of pages, and and it takes a long time. And in fact, none of us is very. It's a big thing, but it's part of the history. So I think you see the collection downstairs is funny.
Okay.
Careful here. It's a bit steep.
It's a beautiful picture. No?
That's in the studio where he used to do all the photo shoot here.
Very erotic, Yeah.
Beautiful.
And now
Look,
we're
my
using
friend
it,
is here.
we're using it for the archive.
Frank is
On
here.
the walls, it says collection of exchange with art.
Wow.
Yeah, he is really great for anybody who likes
Wow.
photography.
Wow.
It's
This is
really, it's-
Unbelievable. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a real treasure here. So in the 80s, he wanted to define photography. Because there's the market of photography coming, the galleries, the end of the magazines. So suddenly there's this big thing of, oh my God, what is photography? Where is photography going? And reportage was dying as well. So he started meeting all the photographers, exchanging, making a book. He made a great book of dialogues. And he started gathering all this photography, and they all, instant. And then he became hooked, like collections. That's how a collection starts. And then until the very end of his life, he would always look after new photography to add to this collection. And he called this the wall, le mur des miracles. Le mur des miracles. And he would say that a good picture is a miracle because he's a Cartier-Bresson pupil. So a good photography can never happen twice, according to him.
Everything there that I know about some of them.
Yeah, they're very and this is and for here is the old fashion studio. So he never removed the. You see, all this is on the fondale that he was taking down for the fashion shoot. And some of the, you could see there's some weird tracks and stuff. I'm not quite sure what they were, but because he built the cupboards later.
Look at that picture.
Yeah, this is amazing. This is an amazing photographer. She's called Jamie Lynn Atwood. She's American, and she did a whole project. I think he's called Hervé or something. He died. He was a trans. And this is in the 80s, so she followed a whole community of trans in Pigalle, particularly one who had AIDS, and she followed him until his death.
Oh God.
And there's so much love and so much friendship that it's a beautiful project.
It's a beautiful one.
It's stunning.
Yeah.
And she really got into, his privacy, and it's very strong. She's amazing. Yeah, she's a really great photographer. I really like her. She did lots of projects on prisons, and it's very strong.
Yeah, that's a very important picture, with the
Yes. That's Khrushchev
Yeah.
and
Nixon.
Nixon.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's a great
And that's all.
body
this
language.
This is incredible also.
Yes, I think he's a Turkish photographer or something.
Yeah, but today you see, if you put that picture, and
Yes,
the us,
It probably. I don't think he would go because they probably think it's disrespectful.
but it's very witty
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
same time.
Well, I think humor in photography is important.
Yeah, lightness.
Exactly, lightness. You can show things with a bit of lightness.
Yeah. Nice picture, that one.
Oh, that's an amazing picture. I always forget the name of this photographer.
Yeah, he
It's
looks
hard,
like,
that one.
It's hard. He looks like a Silverstein, the minister who made, l'avocat qui a fait la peine de mort en France. He looks like
He
him.
does look like him.
Yeah. I
It's a
think
very
it is.
strong image.
Yeah.
And behind here we've got the.
Wow, look this.
That's only
this.
our.
Wow, portrait.
This is all what we call this the tirage d'épreuve.
Contact sheets.
No, contact sheets are over there. This is really what you would send to the newspaper to choose. And in fact, it's terrible, those things, because they never came back. Like this is 80s that came back, but everything that was done in the 60s and 70s never came back.
Of course not, because
No.
they were intelligent.
And in fact, just now, I don't know if you saw, but Condé Nast just sold a huge, but like a massive collection of tirage d'épreuve to Pinot. And
Photographers don't benefit just.
because in fact it's beyond the time or something, and I can't remember, there's a law. But we're talking about something like, I don't know, 200 Irving pen. We're talking about huge. And now Pinot did an enormous exhibition in Venice, in his, what's the name?
Monsieur Madame Voilà.
Exactly. His thing in Venice, and the exhibition is going to tour, and he bought it for a fortune. And Condé Nast made a fortune out of it. And
Well, they needed the money.
apparently they need the money. Okay. Yeah, Condé Nast is really annoying.
They are annoying.
I think they're really annoying, no?
They are.
Yeah, I mean, not every newspaper is annoying, but Condé Nast is really annoying me. They've got, and here we've got, this is where we have our planche contact. This is where they all kept.
Wow. This is the guy. What's his name?
Yeah, that's, hold on. Landru,
Oui,
c'est ça.
he's the guy, right?
That's him, well done.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great story. So that's Marc Ribou, who was a great friend of my father, who was an amazing photographer. And he was the official photographer for the trial. And next to him, you had the man who denounced him. They called les bons, les justes.
Les Justes. Yeah.
And that man was the butcher of the village. and he looked like Frankenstein. I mean, the guy was terrifying, like really scary guy. And Marc took a portrait of the two, and he looks like a good guy, and the other one looks like the nasty guy. And it was an amazing message about photography is
Manipulation.
Yeah, exactly. It's manipulation photography. You never know. I know he looks like such a good granddad.
No, but for me, it looks like a devil. I mean, he looks very, very. I saw him immediately that he was, not a nice person.
Ah, yeah, you
Yeah,
see through
I
the.
am.
Yeah.
Psychic.
You,
I am like the
she
cat.
knows you.
This is all the.
So this is all, so this is all so this is all the Harper Bazaar, for example.
And did these archives start before his death? Was it like
So,
some of it organized?
oh God, this is all him.
He did it all.
This is all him.
Okay.
In fact, my dream, but I don't have the money at the time, my dream is all this, you see, because all the things are, they're not proper, you see, all this should be unstable.
You can see the.
You see the conservator, you know, when the conservator of the museum, they come here and they have a heart attack because they say it's not in the fridge and the blah blah, and this is wrong. And anyway, everything is wrong, but it takes a lot of money. It takes so all this should be scanned and then separate in different folders. The negative should go in a cooled room, and I would love to do it, but it's just I don't have the money. And if I give it, I mean, I have an option. I could give it to the state, but if I give it to the state, they would do a very good job at putting it into fridges, but then they're not want to do exhibition with it. So that's.
But you have to decide in a moment because I mean you cannot go like this forever.
It's a very good. Yeah, you're absolutely right. In fact, this is exactly what I'm trying to understand because right now I'm alive and I have energy.
Yes.
But you're absolutely right. I'm not going to last forever.
No.
Wow, you're gonna last a long time.
Yeah, but I mean she needs to.
Yeah, but you never know.
She needs to.
No, you never know, but
You never know because it's
you're
true.
gonna be like your dad and the cat.
Look at him. Look at him. He's incredible. He's there with us.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he came.
Oh, look at him.
He was
It's
with
very
me.
funny. He wants to be with us.
He's great.
Yes, I know.
He's great. He's really like the
Yeah.
concierge.
Yeah. You're right. I think I should give him a tip, maybe. You're right. He's really concierge. It's very funny. He really likes you. He knows. I think he can smell when people love cats.
Mm-hmm.
He's great.
But it's very it's very moving. It's
It
very
is. Wow, 21.
No, I know.
But another 4 years probably.
But you're right. I should think about the future, and I will. Do you have you been given a catalogue? Well, you should have a catalogue.
I love it. Wow. But I want it signed by
But with pleasure. With pleasure. You should definitely have a catalogue. So, and the idea, I promised my father that I would. I mean, I'm not going to do it now but I promised him that I would carry on with the collection, so it's not going to fall asleep. And the idea is that every time we have artists coming here, we have artists every year doing Paris Photo. I welcome an artist to do a dialogue with the archive. So we had Valérie Belin, we had Alice Boyer, and next year we'll see who we have. And then every time they choose images in the archive, and then they make a dialogue. That's why we have the walls. We've got a whole system now. And it's in partenariat with Paris Photo, and we've got the whole thing. And the idea is that then we exchange, so then this collection carries on.
You must. I mean, you have something very special here, and that it would be fantastic if we can work together, because it would be very nice to explore all the things that you have.
Oh, there's so many things. I have different priorities. One of my priorities is to save the place because my family wants to sell, obviously, because property, and they don't really care about the prestige. The prestige, you don't really live on prestige. So I'm looking for different routes. Either it's private, but then if I sell it to a private, I will lose the control of it, or it's the state. And that's probably what's going to happen. The département will buy it, which comes with other problems because working with politics and the département and and the conseil syndical and everything has to be voted and it's just
A nightmare.
But at least if we do this, it means that forever the place is not going to be touched, and then my brothers will have some money. So that's a compromise.
How many brothers do you have?
I had 4, now I have 3.
Um,
I have the children of the. So we are 6 kind of ayant droit, héritiers. Yeah.
That's surprising there's only that many considering how many.
I know.
brothers.
Well, of what I know. Of what I know. Maybe it didn't stay long enough, for women to. I don't know. But you're right. We're talking about a time before contraception, so it's a bit of miracle. You're right. I know. I always think that any relationship before the 70s is a miracle that there were not kids all over there.
That would be very interesting if you can, because you are the force of the fondation. We call that fondation this one here. It would be nice if you can work, with another héritière, a photographer. I'm thinking about Paola Di Calle, that we met, the lady who works for his daughter, that he did in the film that was presented in Diane. I'm sure you will understand very well.
I would love that.
Because she is a really nice person. She does a lot of things. Her father is like you, very dynamic and very open, very elegant in a way. And I think so you
Where is
can
she
match